Hello, my darling, and welcome on in to this week's love reading. Love reading. So we're going to be diving into your energy, your thoughts, and your feelings towards this relationship that you're wondering about. And then the person who you're dealing with, we're going to look into his or her energy, their thoughts, their feelings about the relationship. We're going to look at the energy between you two, what's going on there, and then lastly we're going to focus on what is the opportunity, what is the opportunity for growth for the both of you. So what can we work on? What are we being called? What are you being called to focus on and work on and grow within this relationship? Because that's what relationships are. They are growth teachers. So we will start off with your energy, darling. Coming out hot. The Knight of Cups. Okay. You currently, I'm getting two energies. I'm getting like you are, like you're doing whatever it takes to hold on to this relationship or make it work, or like you're giving it your all. And then there's another energy that's like you feel like you're giving so much and it's like not going anywhere. So yeah, let's dive into that. Thoughts, your thoughts, okay, and your feelings about this relationship, your feelings, and the world. Okay, so yeah, it feels like you're coming to like an end cycle in a way, like you're kind of fed up with the way things are going, and there's like this decline coming, or it's already kind of here. So basically, the Eight of Wands, this is your thoughts. This is how you're feeling thought-wise, your mental state about this relationship. And it seems very like all over the place. Like there's just so much happening. You're kind of not sure about how the other person feels about you, how you feel about the situation. Your thoughts are possibly like shifting about this relationship. So maybe you came in thinking like, oh, this is my person. Like I want this forever. She is the one, whatever. But now there's kind of like this shift with the world coming up. So this is how you're feeling, your emotions regarding this relationship. It feels like it's coming to like a stop or like an end, like enough is enough. I want to get a clarification on this world. What feels like it's coming to an end emotionally? Okay, it's a lot of cards. That's a lot of cards. But I saw air energy, so that's just like you don't even know like to think about this relationship anymore. You feel like you're working so hard for something that's not working out for you. You're putting way too much effort into this relationship. It's not an equal balance. And you might have thought like, oh, I need to work really hard to prove that I am good enough to be with this person, or to show this person how awesome I am. I have to like, I don't know, wear all the nicest things, or like be the fittest person, or like I have to do so much, and like basically who you are now is not enough for this person. That like could have been a past belief, or like a belief that you're currently working on, which put you into this energy of working so hard to like overcompensate because you think you're lacking in some way. And all of that like overthinking and like doing too much to try to be good enough and not realizing you're already good enough as is. All of that is leading you in the direction of burnout, relationship burnout. It's not just in your workspace. Burnout is real in all areas of your life. And in relationships, when we are giving too much, putting in too much work, or we're overcompensating, giving too much energy to something that's not birthing something that we enjoy in return, that overcompensation leads to defeat and burnout, and wondering, asking yourself, okay, why am I working so hard? Like, what am I doing? Like, yeah, why am I working so hard? What am I doing? I feel like I'm maybe going around in circles. This was your energy. I can't remember if I showed this earlier. This is your energy regarding the relationship. So it's kind of like you're in your wave of emotions going back and forth. Every time you feel like you're getting closer to this golden cup, you get like pulled back and you're like, I can't even get to like the golden cup. And it's very emotional. So, and then your mental space, like your mind and your emotions, your mental state and your emotional state, that like creates your energy, right? And so this chaos feeling in this relationship, this like instability, this like unknowing, uncertainty of like how you feel, how the relationship is, that is not like stable relationship, obviously. And so yeah, that's causing you to question. That is causing you to question, like, why am I doing this? What were my intentions in the beginning of coming in this relationship? Like, what was I hoping for in this relationship? So yeah, that's interesting. So moving on to the person you're dealing with, their energy. So the Hanged Man, yeah, they're kind of like not doing much. They're chilling. And this feels like the universe has put a pause in them, or has put a halt in them. So our relationships, the people who we connect with, our family, our friends, our romantic partners, those are our teachers, right? All of our teachers. And so I feel like the universe, how do I elaborate on this? So imagine your soul has a DNA blueprint, okay? And at certain points in your life, these blueprints, these codes within these blueprints are activated, and certain things happen. Certain people come into your life, certain people shift something in you, whatnot. So I feel like the universe has like kind of put this person on a pause, or like halted their movement, like, or their effort. Basically, they are testing you. Did I lose you? How do I even begin to finish that thought? I wonder. Like, we're all figures of the universe, right? We all are just like, okay, we have our souls, we have our blueprints, we have our codes, and divine timing unleashes certain codes, unlocks, activates certain codes, which directs us in certain paths. And we're just a constant motion, basically. And so I feel like now you're at this space where like your partner, the codes within him, the codes within his blueprint have been like halted. Like the universe is like, okay, put him on pause, put her on pause. So that way this other person can learn from this person. And maybe there's a lack of effort on this side. Or yeah. Let's see the thoughts and the feelings. Because I'm like, maybe they do want to try, but they don't know how to try. Or like, I don't know, let's see. So their thoughts about this relationship. 3 of Cups. Okay. Kind of feels unstable here as well. Like emotions are kind of like whirling around. Okay. And then feelings. Thoughts, feelings. So we have 3s here, 3 and 3. Feelings. Okay. So it seems here, and the Lovers at the bottom, it kind of seems here like your person, like they're not ill-intended, or like they never had any bad intentions towards you, or like they never meant to make you feel this way. But like I said, you guys have this soul contract, and you guys are meant to, you know, have each other grow. But yeah, I feel like with this 3 of Pentacles, it's like they want to build something with someone, potentially you. Like they probably want to build something with you. That sounds very assuring. Okay, let me get it. Because it's like they want to build, but they get like distracted, I'm getting, or like their emotions get in the way of their mental state, and they don't know how to deal with emotions. They don't know how to not react so intensely. Like they don't have a high emotional intelligence. And so that's what they're kind of working on right now. Because it's like that's what it is. It's like they want something, but they don't know how to birth that thing that they want. So maybe they want a commitment with you. They want to actually grow something that's like healthy and stable and loving, nurturing, but they have no idea how to make that happen. And so they subconsciously, most of the time, like self-sabotage, or they just act in certain ways that are the opposite of what they may say they want. So it's not like purposefully, it's just how they're programmed. Like maybe they came from a family who like their love language was fighting all the time because that's all he knew. Like he saw his parents fighting all the time. And so maybe that's what he has, or I don't know why I'm saying he, she, whoever this may be. So yeah, maybe they are unable to know or act in a way of true love because they have not had that example themselves. So yeah, and this might be kind of like that narcissistic, like, oh, like I can talk all the talk, but I can't walk the walk. That kind of like, that kind of energy. But anyway, what is this Three of Cups? I think, do I need a clarification on that? Maybe I don't need a clarification. I think I got that. We'll see. What is this? The Six of Swords regarding feelings. Yeah. Yeah. This card is saying like people feel pain in different ways and they react in different ways. There might be some like challenge in this relationship right now. There may be. And so people react to pain in different ways. Some people need some time out. Some people like need to express themselves completely. Like we all deal with pain differently. And so maybe there's an absence in this person. Now this card and this card together. It's like there might be an absence with this person right now. Like they're put on halt. Maybe they like ghosted you, but like not because they're like necessarily mad or angry with you, but because they're hurt themselves. And so they're kind of having to deal with their own stuff. And the easiest way is to detach. So it's not like purposely for you. But let's see the energy between the relationship. 2 cards, okay. The energy between. I'm getting there's hope in this relationship, but it may take time. It may take the time you don't want. But yeah, like both people on both ends, like you guys both have amazing hearts. Some people might just not be aware of the depth of like how amazing your heart may be. But there's true love, but just an inability to express it. And so if you both are willing to grow together, I'm getting like focusing on yourself, obviously, because when there's chaos around us, we kind of have to go within and think, okay, what is it within me? So as within, so without, right? Whatever is happening within me, that is like a reflection, whatever is happening outside of me, it's a reflection of what's happening internally. So, okay, if there's a lot of like chaos or anger or like discomfort or whatever on the outside, okay, going internally, thinking, what is the root of all of this? What is the belief system that is allowing this reality, allowing these feelings, allowing this energy to exist? And then working on yourself, self-developing. And that's why relationships are teachers, because they reflect back to you certain aspects of yourself that you need to then go back and like heal and look at and integrate within you. So yeah, this relationship right now, you might be like, are we over for good? Or like, is this even worth fighting for? I'm doing so much and like nothing is coming in return. And like you may really love this person. And so it's like, but I love them. Like, should I, because I love them so much, should I like continue to like defeat myself? But if you are having to defeat yourself because of a relationship, or like you're having to just like constantly inflict low energy or unworthiness or anything towards you in a relationship, then like, is that relationship even worth it, you know? So it's like it's all about having that balance. So putting more energy back into you, balancing yourself up, filling up yourself, then being able to be fully and presently in a relationship. But basically, if you guys are meant to be, you guys will be. But right now, it kind of feels like you guys are kind of on your own path right now, kind of going in different ways. And you're being asked that, so that way you guys can grow at whatever rate you guys grow at. And then if you guys are aligned and grow together and like end up coming back together, then that's what's meant to be, right? Because I'm getting like with the 7 of Pentacles, that's all about having patience, things taking time to mature, time to blossom. So it's like in the meantime, go into this Queen of Wands, focusing on yourself, focusing on your confidence, on your self-worth, on who you are, focus on you, figuring out more of you. And then at the end of the day, let's say a couple weeks, a couple months, maybe a year passes by, whatever. If you guys are then aligned and able to reconnect and be on a higher level of consciousness in a relationship together, then boom, then it was all worth it. But I mean, regardless, if you guys end up together or not, it's worth it in the end anyway, because you are growing yourself to then attract the perfect partner for you. So yeah, I love that. And I mean, you can't ever force someone to be with you or like put in so much effort to then earn their love to be with them, right? Because that's just toxic love. That's not real, true, conscious love at the end of the day. So, so don't stop sacrificing yourself and your happiness and your joy. Start putting that first. So yes, messages for moving on. What can you focus on? And mature more of. Queen of Pentacles, I love that. Yes, self-love. And I mean, relationships as well. There are teachers. Relationships are, people in relationships, there are teachers. And also they are our self-love teachers. I don't know why that sentence came, or it took so long to come out. Self-love teachers, your partners. So the Queen of Pentacles, my brain is not computing right now. The Queen of Pentacles is all about self-love, self-nurturing, and really getting stable in who you are and like your love for yourself. Because that love for yourself is going to exemplify? No. It's going to like shine out of you. Kind of like that yellow that's like shining out of her. She's like rooted in who she is. She's rooted in her love. She's rooted in her worth. Like she knows she's good enough. So it's like focus on that like earthly worth, self-love. And the Pentacles, more Pentacles, lots of Pentacles here. So yeah, 6 of Pentacles, like balancing yourself out, growing you. So finding out what your tune is, finding out what music you like to sing, and then pouring it into this new seed. So you planted a new seed. That's kind of like what's happening here. There's been a new seed planted, or you're about to plant a new seed of intention. Okay, what are you wanting to birth? What is this relationship doing for you? What is it not doing for you? What kind of relationship are you wanting for yourself in the future? And then being an example of what you want to experience. So let's say you guys are on a break right now. Like you guys are kind of in different paths. That's what it feels like. I lost my train of thought. Oh my gosh. Okay, I remember. So you guys on your separate paths. So reflecting on this relationship. Okay, what did you love about this relationship? What was it that like you really enjoyed? And then thinking, okay, what did I not like about this relationship? And just kind of doing some reflecting on this relationship And then focusing on the good. Okay, what did you enjoy? Okay, how can I bring more of that into my life without the other person? So how can I bring more independence to me and to my love story, my self-love story, with that energy that I enjoyed in that relationship? And then having that list of, okay, all of these things that I do not want, that I did not like in this relationship, releasing that. Okay, why did I put up with that in the first place? Like that kind of energy, that kind of behavior. Why did I put up with that in the first place? Maybe because of low self-worth, because you didn't think you were better for anything else, because this, because that. Start like doing some detective work. Like, okay, this is why. And then dive into that. Okay, you feel unworthy. Why do you feel unworthy? Most likely childhood, teenage things, right? How we were programmed, how we grew up thinking that we're not good enough. So then that's what's to focus on to then reach a higher state of loving relationship. So that was a really cool reading. That was awesome. That was a big whole chunk of stuff. But yeah, if this resonates for you, I love you. You are strong. You've got this. This is your self-love revolution. You are just meant to focus on you right now. Do you, honey boo boo. But if these messages resonated with you, make sure to give me a like, subscribe for more weekly love updates, and we will see you, Spirit and I, in our next video.